In the previous chapter, we learned how to use document types to define data in Umbraco. Now it's time to start building an actual website around that data. My name is Sophie, and in this chapter I'll show you how to render your content on the front end so you can start building some awesome websites. First though, a quick look at our agenda for this video. We'll continue working with the site and document types we set up in the previous chapter. So if you haven't watched that yet, I'd recommend that you start there. So here we'll start out by going through that site real quick to see what we have to work with. Then I'll tell you a bit about how templates are created. Next up, I'll give you a quick overview of how to identify and define which template a content node is using. Let's dive in. Now let's take a quick look at what we set up in the previous chapter about document types. So as you can see here in the settings section, we set up a bunch of document types. And if we head into the content section, you can see that we also created a set of content nodes here. Now, if we check out the front page here, you might notice that there are a few differences as I've cleaned up this document type a bit and added a media picker here and moved the SEO group all the way to the bottom here. Now, let's try to see how our page here looks on the front end. So we'll go to the info tab and click on the link here. As you can see, our front page is at the moment completely empty. Now this is where templates come in. But what is a template? Well, basically it's a place for our markup. It's where you define markup for your front end. You also have full control of what goes into your templates. HTML and Razor is what makes out these templates. So let's do a first look at the templates. The templates are found in the settings section. So if we scroll down here to the templating part, you will see that we already have a few templates set up for us. Only one is missing, and that's for the SEO document type. So this is because when we created these document types, we chose for homepage, news area, and etc. we chose the document type, which would create a template along with the document type. And for the SEO type, we use document type without a template, so that wouldn't have created a template for us down here. All right. The templates are generated using the same name as was used for the document type. This makes it easier for us to keep track of which templates are used by which document types. In the previous chapter, we briefly talked about the templates menu on document types. Let's revisit that real quick. So we'll go to our homepage document type and navigate to the templates menu up here to the right. Now, when we created the homepage document type, a homepage template was also generated, and it was automatically assigned as the default template on the homepage document type. As you can see, we also have options to assign another template here, and this will be covered later in this chapter. For now, we'll move on to the content section again. So head over here. We saw before how the front end of our website is completely blank at the moment. This is because we haven't yet set up our template. But how do we figure out which template each content node is using? Well, that's actually pretty simple. Let's have our front page open here and go to the info tab. So in the box here to the right, under document type, we can see which template the content node is using. If multiple templates have been set up for the document type here, we would even be able to choose another template for this specific content node. Finally, we can also edit the template directly from here by clicking open next to the drop-down. So as you can see, our template is pretty empty at the moment. Don't worry about that. We'll start building on it in the next video. First, let's do a quick review of what we've learned in this first video about templates. So, templates is where we keep our custom markup. It's where we define how our content and data is rendered on the front end. Templates are automatically generated when you create document types, unless you choose not to. Templates are found and managed in the settings section of the Umbraco Backoffice. So that was it for this quick introduction about templates. In the next video, we'll be setting up our very first template. See you there.